Hello, it's a beautiful sunny day in the city of Abuja, and you're welcome to Inside the Real Estate on Housing TV Africa. Today's topic is titled, Is Affordable Housing Attainable in the Private Sector? I have the basis to ask this question, and I'll go through the basis for you to be in the same foothold with me. The Nigerian housing market in 2025 has remained largely subdued by severe macroeconomics and headwinds, most notably inflation, which fueled relentless increases in prices of building materials, construction costs, and home prices. What followed was an erosion of housing affordability across the country, with major urban centers such as Lagos, Abuja, Enugu, Port Harcourt, and Abeokuta feeling the biggest strain as rapid urbanization deepened existing challenges. Although Nigeria's yearly inflation rate eased to 16.05% in October 2025, the lowest level since March 2022, after 18.02% in the previous month, the decline did little to slow the upward trajectory of home prices, construction costs, rent, and labor. For many households, especially those earning the national median income of 70,000 naira or less, a typical one-bedroom, two-bedroom, and three-bedroom apartments remained firmly out of reach for most Nigerians. Let's go for a short break, and when we return, we'll look into these matters. I'll introduce my guests and we'll go deep into conversations. Don't move an inch. Stay tuned.
Get credible and authentic housing news at your fingertips by downloading the Housing TV mobile app. You can also join the African International Housing Show live from across the globe through the Housing TV mobile app. The mobile app features live streaming and trending housing news. You can locate the AIHS venue via the app, network with AIHS seasoned speakers, and live chat with exhibitors. You can also order house or building materials at AIHS via this app. Download the Housing TV mobile app now from the App Store and Google Play Store. And don't forget to click on the notification button. Available for both iOS and Android users. Housing TV is also on Star Times, channel 149 decoder.
Welcome back to Inside the Real Estate on Housing TV Africa, right here in the city of Abuja. I am your host, Raymond Ken Mbata. Our guest today is a developer, the MD and CEO of TDK Homes, talking of no other than Prince Adetunji David Anifalaje. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
All right. In order not to take much of your time, I know how busy you can be as a developer. You're already counting in pounds, sterling, and maybe naira. Maybe naira.
Amen. Amen.
All right. Let's see this question. I don't know how you're going to approach it, but I'll throw it to you. So, private developers concentrate mostly on luxury real estate, luxurious apartments, boulevards, swimming pools, and they cater to the top level, the 1% of the population, because they want to make maximum profits as quick as possible. Does it mean that there are no private developers that can really look into cheap and affordable housing for the general public? Is it a rule that cannot be broken? Let me get your take on this.
Thank you, Mr. Presenter. Like I said, you're right with your question, and you're also wrong.
Okay.
99% of the developers are private-owned company, not by the government, though there are some government policy that they have to submit under. You cannot be a developer without not giving all the respect to governmental bodies like AGs here in Abuja, development control, town planning, surveyors, all those ones. So you cannot be a developer without having all those people backing you and also putting checks and balances. Real estate is for people that are realtor. Let me start from there. It's highly saturated, and a lot of them wants to make money quickly, because you know what's the point of you having a business of yourself without trying to maximize profits. But you see, these affordable houses, or should I say luxurious houses, are for the 1%, as you said. But the middle class also can afford it, and that's what gives room to. We have affordable houses, we have luxury affordable or affordable luxury, which is still something you can afford, I can afford. Then we have luxury on its own, that's about entering the high class. And we have prime luxury, we're talking of houses from 1 point something billion. Do you understand? That's heaven on its own. That are luxury. But there are some affordable houses out there that you and I, and in fact people working under the government from level 8 to level 10, even below, can still afford. There are lots of mortgage facilities out there a lot of people are not aware. It's not until you save up to 120 million, 80 million to buy a house, you can buy your mortgage. They can get you a house of 120 million, and your mortgage will only take maybe 10%. They can split it for 10, 20 years. But a lot of people out there are not aware. What they are looking at is, oh, I can just buy land. There are so many of them that are selling. In fact, they are even subscribed to a mortgage plan that you can buy through them. I've been able to secure for more than 7 people this year. But they need a good real estate broker or a real estate consultant that can tell them, explain to them how the process is. And trust me, it's very, very easy. Very, very easy. The big fish are there. They are still doing what they can. There are lots of modules for you to get a house. There is what they call off-plan. Off-plan is the cheapest in any real estate system. The house, when it's finished, might be going for 200 million. But if you're buying at off-plan, because they're going to use your money, not going to the bank to get a loan, you might buy the house for 80 million or 90 million or 100 million, because your money is already on ground. And they don't even want you to pay in full. They will tell you can also do instrumental payment. A lot of people are not, and I know why. Before you go for any off-plan, you must get a credible company, a credible real estate firm that will not use your money and build, and at the end of the day, they'll start giving you stories. Yeah, we have some disadvantages there. Like, first one, if the company is not credible enough. And two, everybody knows what is fighting Nigeria presently: inflation. If those two things are factoring, there are still some that are doing very well. The real estate company will tell you the truth. Can we deliver at carcass? You can do the finishing, or we will give you some certain amount to pay so that we can complete it. Some people will be adamant and they say, no, I'm not going to pay. We had an agreement, but it's not their fault. Let's be sincere with each other. They are trying. For them to bring such scheme out for you to own a house, you don't know the kind of efforts they've put in place. So that's it. The private sectors are not just going after the 1%. They are doing affordable houses. They are doing affordable luxury. They are doing normal luxury. And the one they always key into, prime luxury. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Be that as it may, we like in mathematics, they say show working.
Yes, sir.
Could you give me some examples of private developers in the city of Abuja here that cater?
Am I permitted to mention names? Can I mention names of the developers?
Okay, mention locations.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of Keami. In Keami, permit me to mention this company's name. It's a company I hold so much to my heart, Neo Homes, here in Abuja. I witnessed their handing over from the off-plan deal they did with some of their subscribers, and they handed over the house. You can check it online. It's online. Even the newspaper carried it. It's also on my Instagram handle. That's one of it. Ensure Home also does that. Gabby Scott also does that. Bockrest in Jabi also does that. I have loads of real estate companies that they do this I've worked with. But people don't know. And the Land Use Act is a blessing and also a curse. Land scam in Abuja is crazy. And there's a saying that if you buy, they will sell fake land to you for you to get your money back. They will use your money to do your case and you will lose. No. Do your due diligence. Profile the company. Profile your real estate consultant. There are better ones, good eggs out there.
Okay. Well, talking about affordable housing, you cannot remove the government from it. In fact, in this conversation, I intentionally remove the government from affordable housing because it's the responsibility of the government to make sure that there's affordable housing for those within the minimum wage income reach. Just as the background information I gave us, you're seeing somebody that is earning 70,000 naira per month. How long is it going to take for him to be able to afford a roof over his head? And he is as human as each and every other one of us. So I think that good brains should bring good solutions. And the government in its own wise, I will come to the government. But before then, there is also what they call public-private partnership, PPP.
Yes.
It has worked in the oil industry. It has worked in the refining industry. It has worked in shipping. It has worked in transportation. It has worked in almost other spheres and sectors of the economy. What is it with the real estate sector that the PPP has not been able to take off as regards affordable housing for the general public?
This is going to make me tell a story. I hope you won't mind.
I don't mind.
Fine. Real estate has always been the sole income in every developed country. You cannot talk of real estate in Abuja without giving kudos to the president and also without giving kudos to our FCT minister, Nyeso Wike. The man came with all the good road networks. Real estate was revived. And trust me, some places that you didn't even think of. Let me give you a clue. There's a place in Gishiri. I helped the people to market the house, a block of flats. The man was looking for 70 million for just one. When the road was done, do you know how much the man sold one? From 70 to 200. Wow. Why? Good roads. Express from Gishiri straight to Maitama. And you know Maitama now, the bourgeoisie zone. Yeah. So this is one of the things. Good networks makes the town develop quickly. And the prices of all these things still has to go up. Inflation is not just the problem, we are also the problem, because when you see such, instead of you adding a little, they had high. You see, PPP would work if real estate is regularized. But can you? Government don't buy cement for them. Government don't pay laborers. Now, they asked, our Senate president said when they increased the minimum wage. The minimum wage now is not just for people working under governments. It also goes to the people doing peasant jobs, private sector. Before, a laborer collects 5 to 10,000 naira daily. Now, laborer cannot collect nothing less than 70,000 naira.
Is it implemented?
Some. But you know, some they still have to, you know, I don't know them or they don't come and call for me. But some, because those are people that knows their job. The companies don't even joke with them because these are people that knows their onions, and they always make sure they give them their flowers. Now, PPP can still come in if everything in the country is working smooth. The importation is coming, the custom duty of all these good materials that are imported are not that high, and the price of these things are not just cheap but relatively cheap and affordable. Government is also doing something, but it's still not showing. Who brought about the mortgage? Government gives loan for house. Cooperative also does this. A lot of people are looking at it that how much am I earning? You said something and someone earning 70,000 at minimum wage. Can the 70,000 buy a bag of rice? If he buys a bag of rice at 60,000 naira, is he not going to transport himself to work? Is he not going to buy other unforeseen miscellaneous, health and all those things? Yeah, if things can be done, the country needs to still do some things for all those people. Grants them some. Renew Hope Estate is at, I think, along Kubwa. You could see how many houses are there and the prices are relatively cheap. Phase 1 sold out, phase 2 sold out, phase 3 is still coming up. People are buying because that is another scheme that I believe the PPP is still watching before they put more effort. Abuja land is not up to 40% populated in town. Not to talk of Kuje, Guadalada. A lot of people want to live in town, but everybody cannot live in town. The PPP knows what to do. The private sector cannot do it all by themselves. Do you know a lot of them are even living on loan? They get loans from bank to make sure they build this, and then when you buy, they pay back. And I'm sure you know how much the interest rate is. Let me whisper it to you. Imagine me getting 50 million naira from a bank for a year and I'm paying additional 40 million naira. What if I don't sell that property in a year? What will I do? So there are a lot of regularization. There are a lot of things that the government needs to help us look into that will suit us, the citizen, that will suit us, the developer, that will suit those people collecting minimum wage or a little stipend on top the minimum wage, so that everybody can enjoy this housing scheme. Let me say something in Yoruba.
Okay.
In Yoruba, there is always a saying that Tebi bati kuro ninu ise, abushe ti bushe. But here in Abuja or in some other aspects in Nigeria, it's now Tile bati kuro ninu ise, abushe ti bushe. Once you have a roof over your head, you'll be able to think, what can I do? Where do I go? Not until you eat the first meal. You can even go to a friend, he will be drinking that, he will share with you. Do you understand? Because everybody wants to grow. This is now the time that we rise by lifting other. You yourself that is lifting other. If you're not lifting, you are not rising. Yeah. So we all have to lift together and rise together. So that's how it is. And secondly, my point goes to, no matter what you do, you cannot do one job in Nigeria now to afford 1 square meal, not 3 square meal. So there are a lot of people now that do 2 businesses, that they know that they can't get all these grants, loan, or any other government facility for you to get extra income. Then my brother, you have to wake up, stand up from that bed, explore your mind. There are a lot of things, good business, legitimate business that you can do. Any idea that you know that it will fetch you money, kickstart. It's not necessary you start going to church and doing 100 days fasting and prayer. God has put a lot of ideas inside of you. Activate it. Look at what people do. Look at what you know you can do. If you know you are not fit enough, not man enough, look for people that you know that they are able bodies, they can do it. Sell the ideas, collect yours, and you're good. So that's what I would say about that.
You made a point concerning the Renewed Hope housing project.
Yeah.
I want to know, is it viable? Would it succeed? You're deep in the industry. You know much more than average humans, average Nigerians know about government projects on affordable housing. And you also know how past governments have tried and failed in providing affordable housing. Please explain to Nigerians, as candid as it can be. I know that he's from your tribe. I know, I do understand the politics involved in that, but you know, we are not promoting political affiliations or looking into demeaning or trying to counter what any government official or government of the day is trying to do concerning this aspect. What we are concerned about is how viable is this project going to be for the common man to be able to afford and have a roof over his head. Concerning the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, is the Renewed Hope housing project
Sorry, first let me lay a disclaimer. I'm not a politician, and I'm not here to campaign or say, oh yeah, go and do this for one. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It is what I've seen, and a lot of my colleagues have seen. Funny enough, I had the person in charge of the program is a Yoruba man. I haven't even met him, never have I spoken to him. I haven't even sold any, but I've seen people that have bought. And you know, one thing about me is when I hear people say things, do things, I had to go there myself, see for myself. I went there, I saw what they are doing, and I saw some people that are still building, people that have bought. And from there, I did my findings. It's working. I believe it's going to work. But the problem there is if they don't continue, continuity has been one of the biggest problems in Nigeria. Not only on the housing scheme or this renewed hope. It's from the past. Reason is people say it's because of the political instability, government change power, that one has to stop. Okay, let's start from during Goodluck Jonathan's under the transport sector, Shopee. Goodluck went, Shopee crashed. Buhari came, we didn't see anything. Now, renewed hope has come. He didn't just only start real estate. He also gave CNG and give some CNG buses. We pray the continuity continues so that it can cushion and ease the pressure people are facing. Now, it's not only Renew Hope that is on. There's another one that was built in Kuje, a 1,000 housing units. They are strictly bungalows. I've been there, but the houses there, I don't think it's 10% populated. Maybe they are yet to launch it. Maybe it has been converted to a private sector. Maybe it's still nobody knows. It's inside Kuje, deep inside Kuje. That's where the house scheme is. I believe if government owns that place and they are selling, it shouldn't be more than on 10 million. It's something a layman can afford. The Renewed Hope, they have different types of structure there too, and it's still very affordable. I'm telling you, it's very, very cheap. You can go, I don't want to mention price so that it won't be like I'm advertising for them.
Okay.
Try and go there. You will see a lot of people watching this video should also go. Not just them, there are a lot of real estate companies that they sell at a very cheap price. That's why I'm telling you to go for off-plan. Ask them about mortgage. Do they do mortgage facilities? Yes, they do. But people don't ask. They want to buy outrightly and so that they can live comfortable and forget about the stress. That's just the problem we have.
Okay.
Let's ask questions.
Okay. Concerning you because you've not gotten political appointments, because you're not waving a flag, a political party flag. But be that as it may, that's where the media comes in. The media is your channel to pass information both to the high and mighty and both to the layman. If you are appointed as personal assistant to the president on affordable housing, what advice would you put forward to the president? Tell Nigerians.
If I'm given that opportunity for just a day, I have a lot of things to do. In fact, I might collapse in the course of job. First, publicity is the number one thing. You said it just now. Media comes in. There are a lot of people that don't even understand the land acts, housing acts, everything in this country. I'll make sure this thing gets to the layman. There will be a lot of public TV, the national TV, even the private media would have to advertise. I'll make the government pay for this. Even social media adverts, they will go. All these Gen Z, they are always on TikTok, Instagram. The adverts will go there so that they are also going to be beneficiary. They will be able to key into this. That's first. Then two, what about the infrastructures? The infrastructures, the raw materials used in building this thing. Okay, government is giving you this land. Is the government owns all the land, whether you like it or not. So you pay for CFO, you're only going to own it for 99 years. Yeah. So government can also subsidize the price of allocated lands. All the dues that need to be paid if they do all this. Go look into the infrastructure, the raw materials, cement, and cement used to be 2,000 plus before. Yeah. Cement now is 9 to 10,000. Yeah. Imagine if all these prices can go down. Transportation has gone down a little bit. It's going up again because of the festive period. Yeah. I heard in the news that the aviation minister was summoned by the Senate for a hike, as in a flight of 150 is now 490, 500. Abba, you know what make people go chop Christmas chicken? You let them see their family once in a year, I beg. So all those things, if they can try and help, I'll make sure Baba will hear me. I'll bring out all my proposals, those that I've written, and in fact, I'll work hard to get more done so that my name entering that place will never be forgotten. That's just what I'll do. Thank you, sir.
We have been discussing with Prince Adetunji David Anifalaje, a developer and also the MD and CEO of TDK Homes. It has been a very revealing discussion. He has opened up some aspects of real estate, some aspects of housing, affordable housing in particular, that we and the general public have not been very attuned to. And I believe that this is one of many other times that we are going to call him to also open up on some other knotty issues that is bedeviling the real estate sector. I want to thank you for making it a date with us.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm glad and honored to be here.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
That's the much we can take for today. We've been discussing on, is housing, affordable housing, attainable in the private sector? Follow us on all our social media handles. So like, subscribe, and share, and comment also, and also download our app on Google Play Store and also on Apple Store. I remain your host, Raymond Ken Mbata. Bye for now.